Ready, act. Shalawam, YASHARAHLA.
Shalawam, shalawam.
This is the brother Benan Meth.
Brother Nathan Manat.
And back here to bring you a short reading here to help feed the flock, the sheep.
144.
Yeah, the 144, hopefully elect.
That's right. The nation of Israel covenant, but first and foremost,
we want to start this reading off by giving all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM,
YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH,
and SHALAWAM to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us younger brothers this truth, and help continue to feed the flock and edify us and push this word across all four corners. Shalawam.
Shalawam.
And, we're seeing each day things are multiplying, problems are multiplying. We're seeing great earthquakes, we're seeing great floods, the mighty powers of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI. And we're seeing Esau put that pressure on the whole world, to follow and bow down to his wickedness, and to get stamped into that transition that's going on right now. Mm-hmm. And we want to just continue to tell the brothers and sisters out there to stay diligent in your works, walking that narrow path, and continue to call upon YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI to be your great redeemer, to keep pushing this word and to stay faithful. We might not have a lot of people around us, it's a small remnant, the hopeful elect, but we got the brothers and sisters out there, and we got the brothers of Great Millstone who serve as a great example of being diligent and faithful to the Lord. So without further ado,
let's just get into
a little scripture to help us get comforted in this word.
So that's in this time, that's what we're looking for as a comforter. Make sure it's like the elders have taught us, and it's right now it's the time of Jacob's trouble, and it's gonna with that pressure, feeling it every day.
Yeah, it says James 5:10. Remember, take my brother and the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. And we don't know the exact day and time of the Lord's return, but we see the signs, and we're in this captivity until that day. Mm-hmm. And we're patient, and we want to see that day of the return of the Lord. We want to see the kingdom. We want righteousness to rule over this world, and that's what the ultimate faith is.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah. So I'm gonna dive in here. It's book of 2nd Ezra. It's gonna be chapter 1. Verse 14, it's going to read, I gave you light in a pillar of fire, and great wonders have I done among you. Yet have ye forgotten me, saith the Lord. Thus said the Almighty Lord, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI.
Yeah, and what's this word? What's this covenant? Who are the children of the Lord? They're light, They're light, beacons of light in this darkness, in this world, Nothing, the flesh is nothing but corruption. It's nothing but wicked. Mm-hmm. And those men of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, they're not of this world. They don't seek this world. They don't love this world. They love the Father, and they want the kingdom. They want righteousness to rule.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Continue that.
Yeah, verse 15. Thus said the Almighty Lord, the quails were as a token for you. I gave you tents for your safeguard. Nevertheless, ye murmured there and triumphed.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you, murmur,
Yeah, talk under your breath and murmur and slander, basically, is just, question things. And
you're not giving full praise, What is what is the only thing that we can give the Lord while we're here, you know? While we have life on this earth. The only thing that, because we can't give him any gold, we can't give him anything physical. Mm-hmm. All we can do is give him praise.
Mm-hmm. And this is happening.
And you can't do that, Salachyah, sorry.
Not good.
You can't do that with just a murmur. A murmur is quiet, you know? You're not declaring your love with a murmur.
Nah, in fact, nah. The murmur is the exact opposite.
You know, you don't want a woman that's gonna, be secret love or any, woman wouldn't want a man that, is keeps her as a secret or this or that, You want, that love has to be declared and open.
It has to be true. It can't be
true. It has to be faithful. And that's what the bride of Israel, the bride of YAHAWASHI, they have to be faithful in these works, in this word, in the laws. You can't, the wife can't go out there, going against her husband and breaking the laws and being adulterous, And that's what people do with breaking these laws and adapting heathen ways. That's being an adulteress in the spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that murmur is just, again, that's, speaking against,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't happening, especially when the Lord was providing for His people, and that's why we're here, for taking it for granted, our forefathers, and here we are today doing the same stuff, committing the same transgression.
We have to recognize those sins.
Mm-hmm. And verse 17, where are the benefits that I have done for you? When you were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness, did ye not cry unto me, saying, why hast thou brought us into the wilderness to kill us? It had been better for us to have served the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness.
Woo! Nah, that's our people right now. People don't have faith. Faith is believing in something unseen or yet to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Our people, this generation of the saints, we haven't seen the works of YAHAWASHI firsthand, but we have great faith in them, and we know and we fear the Lord, and we believe in YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI,
Mm-hmm.
the Redeemer.
Mm-hmm.
And those people in Egypt, they wanted to return to that bondage. They were comfortable in that because they at least, they knew where their stuff was coming from, and they could see it, and they knew that their slave masters would at least, give them whatever they gave them. But that's the same here, you're given a certain amount of stuff, and people rely on this government and the system, and they put their faith in it, even if it's kept them oppressed and their people for hundreds of years through these government structures, But they still put their faith in it, and they'll still go line up to take that thing, or they'll still believe whatever lies the devil wants to sell them. But they don't want to put their faith in the word of the men of the Lord that are out there telling them this truth and trying to wake them up, blowing the trumpets of the Lord.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to continue on with verse 19. Then had I pity upon your mournings, and gave you manna to eat, so ye did eat angel's bread. When ye were thirsty, did I not cleave the rock, and waters flowed out to your fill?
And what does cleave mean? Cleave means to split, or like a cleaver, you cut something with it. So the Lord, He made great miracles appear. He made manna come from the sky, from the heavens. Mm-hmm. He split rock, have geyser with water flowing.
Mm-hmm. Providing. Even after all that, the Lord still provided.
Yeah, and after they cussed him out, not believing,
mm-hmm.
they were, disobedient to Moses.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of going to take it to 21. 21. I divided among you a fruitful land. I cast out the Canaanites, the Pezerites, and the Philistines before you. What shall I yet do more for you, saith the Lord?
Yeah, the Lord, he took people out from that land. He destroyed them from that land. He gave our people a land to call home, to establish a kingdom.
Okay. Maybe verse 22 said, Thus saith the Almighty Lord, when ye were in the wilderness, in the river of the Amorites, being athirst and blaspheming my name, I gave you not fire for your blasphemies, but cast a tree in the water and made the river sweet. What shall I do unto thee, O Jacob? Thou Judah, wouldest not obey me? I will turn thee to other nations, and unto those will I give my name, that they may keep my statutes. Seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you. When ye desire me to be gracious unto you, SALACHYA, I shall have no mercy upon you.
Yeah, so our people have been given unto the rulership, of other nations. We have been made the tail, not the head.
Yeah, subject
we're subject to these curses due to our forefathers, going and following other idol gods and
going off,
not hearkening unto the Lord or his prophets.
The true word of the Lord and upholding his traditions. And that's where it comes. This kind of goes back to these curses, that are part of our heritage, that was lost and hidden from us, and but it started with people going off and losing their own heritage before it was hidden from us. So this is,
and he's saying, okay, you don't want to listen to me, then I'm not gonna listen to you when you're calling for me.
No mercy. It's gonna be it's gonna be 26. Whensoever ye shall call upon me, I will not hear you, for ye have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit manslaughter. Ye have not.
And your feet are swift to commit manslaughter. It's talking about all your works are, full of blood and sin.
That's right. Whether it's upon the land, whether it's upon the people, the works of the Lord, endangered species, so on and so forth, man. They treat the ocean as their own personal toilet. I mean, and even then, it's like, it's abominations, man. Worse than.
You're just seeing everything at its all-time worst. We never seen the life, the sea life at this state. We've never seen the forest at this state. Everything.
Yeah.
And it's led by corruption and greed and ultimately the Lord's judgment because of wickedness consuming this land.
It's all part of these curses. Then it's going to be 28. It says, thus saith the Almighty Lord, have I not prayed you as a father his sons, as a mother her daughters, and as a nurse her young babes?
Salaki, but can we, I think we jumped 27, and it's a strong one. Second Esdras 2:27 states, ye have not, as it were, forsaken me, but your own self, said the Lord. He's saying, like, I'm here to save you. I'm here to give you power and redemption. And you're forsaking your own self by rejecting me. Because I'll give you everything if you want it, but you don't want it.
It's going to take it to 28. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, have I not prayed you as a father his sons, as a mother her daughters, and as a nurse her young babes, that ye would be my people, and I should be your power, that ye would be my children, and I should be your father. That's right. Did the Lord not call upon us to be his children?
Yeah, the giver. He's giving us the life. He's giving us the spirit, the word, everything.
That spirit, man, that blessing. Did not,
are we not the children of the Lord?
That's right, man. You gotta recognize that, reciprocate that love to the Father. It says, verse 30, I gathered you together as a hen gather her chickens under her wings. But now, what shall I do unto you? I will cast you out from my face. When ye offer unto me, I will turn my face from you. For your solemn feast days, your new moons, and your circumcisions have I forsaken. Saying, come back to it, and I'm not gonna have mercy. Like I'm casting you out.
Yeah, you're gonna serve your punishment under these curses because of the transgressions, and even if you try to turn back,
you can still
you're gonna have to pay the price first before I redeem
you. Yeah, before I show mercy. I'm gonna be merciless until the day that until the day it comes. And it says 31, SALACHYA 32. I sent unto you my servants the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hands, saith the Lord.
And what's that? I forget, what book is it? But they say, I send you out as sheep amongst wolves. It's talking about the prophets, and those believers, and because this world they hate the truth. They hate the Lord.
They hate the upright and the righteous. They hate the just.
They hate the just. Correct.
It says 33. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, your house is desolate. I will cast you out as the wind doth stubble, and your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment and done the thing that is evil before me. That's right. Those evil things, abominable acts, worshiping other gods.
The Lord sees all. He knows your thoughts, intentions,
our secrets. Eyes 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Yeah.
So can't hide a thing. He knows our thoughts, knows us when we're in the womb.
That's right.
It says 35. It says, your houses will I give to a people that shall come, which not having heard of me, yet shall believe me, to whom I have showed no signs, yet they shall do that I have commanded them.
Woo! And who's he talking about? Who do you think he's talking about? Let's leave it.
Talking about the prophets, talking about the believers, talking about the covenant, the remnant. Talking about those believers that are going to come back and fulfill this covenant, along with those that have perished before us.
But he's saying that they have not seen him, we have this word, we have this faith,
this doctrine.
We have the great mystery where the prophets and the elders and apostles have put together the mystery and how to give us this truth. That we're able to have the ultimate faith in our Redeemer and see these signs.
And it says, they have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing I say. That's right. That's right. Come in the spirit of the Father. That's right. And through that acknowledgement, that belief, that goes into the, the teachings from the prophets. So that's that. That's that spirit, making its way through to the holy servants, to the true believers and the ones out there doing the labors, doing their labors and working towards that fruit, A
lot of brothers that have, come into this truth, have changed their whole lives around and have adapted whole new lifestyles and truly become servants of the Lord.
And a lot of it's, you know, a credit to the teachers and apostles, you know, like I said, of Great Millstone, and the brothers who are out there pushing this word 100% truth and sincerity, because for so long our heritage was lost and it was hidden. And it was adulterated, perverted. To this day, it still is.
Well, that's what Esau and the white man has spent millions and millions of dollars on doing.
And that's ultimately the will of the Lord, is to find this remnant, to find the covenant. You know, that's the will of the Lord. But to find the way, you know, to uphold the way, you know, that's it, man. That's why this truth is so important. You just want to take it over to Book of Tobit. Going to take it to chapter 1, Book Tobit, and verse 3. It's going to read, I, Tobit, have walked all the days of my life in the way of truth and justice, and I did many alms deeds to my brethren and my nation, and who came to me, SALACHYA, who came with me to Nineveh into the land of the Assyrians, paying tributes to his brethren.
You know, the land of Assyrians, you know, that'd be modern day Syria, Iraq, that region.
Yeah, verse 4. And when I was in mine own country, in the land of Israel, being but young, all the tribe of Naphtali, my father, fell from the house of Jerusalem. Meaning he fell out. He started transgressing and sinning against the Lord.
Yeah, Naphtali was a northern tribe in the northern kingdom.
And let me get back to my father fell from the house of Jerusalem, which was chosen out of all tribes of Israel, that all the tribes should sacrifice there, where the temple of the habitation of the Most High was consecrated and built for all ages.
That's right.
Now all the tribes which together revolted, and the house of my father Naphtali sacrificed unto the heifer Baal.
Yeah, that's that golden calf. You know, that's what the Mesopotamians were worshiping, other civilizations that were in that area. You know, those were, you know, idol gods. Those weren't our gods.
And to this day,
that's where, you know, that northern captivity took place with you know, the lost tribes of Israel. The 10 northern tribes were all part of, you know, that captivity during, you know, 700 BC, 600, 500, where, you know, the kings of Syria and Babylon, you know, had our people in captivity, and after that, that's where, you know, they became scattered. You know, a lot of them, you know, came here in Americas.
Can take it to verse 6. But I alone went often to Jerusalem at the feasts, as it was ordained unto all the people of Israel by an everlasting decree, having the first fruits and tenths of increase with that which was first shorn, SALACHYA. And them gave I at the altar to the priests and the children of Aaron, still paying his tributes and still you know, honoring this everlasting decree.
So he secretly departed from where his family was, where he was staying, and
they're all going off.
He pilgrimaged all the way alone to the holy temple.
As he was, you know, as it is an everlasting decree. And let me go to verse 7. The first 10th part of all increase I gave to the sons of Aaron, who ministered at Jerusalem. Another 10th part I sold away, and went and spent it every year at Jerusalem. And the third I gave unto them whom it was meet, as Deborah, my father's mother, had commanded me, because I was left an orphan by my father, my father's mother. He was, you know, taught by a good, righteous, just Israelite woman, a God-fearing Lord, you know, fearing the Most High.
His mother, as the father's mother, so
yeah, his grandmother taught him the way, and because I'm sure she was raised by a righteous, you know, Israelite man,
Israelite father in her household, you know, who feared the Lord.
That's right.
And that's a beautiful thing to, you know, to save a soul in that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to lead somebody to their salvation is to save a soul.
That's right. And in these latter days, it's important that even though it's, you know, feel the pressure and feel the time shortening, you know, it's like we still gotta, still gotta hang on to that faith, you know, and that hope that maybe we can just spread the word and maybe someone can wake up. You know?
Yeah, the brothers and sisters out there pushing this truth.
12 tribes.
They're the ones, you know, that have given us this truth, and they're out there saving some of our souls, you know. And may the Lord, you know, bless them for waking us up to this truth.
The water. Gonna take it down to what is it? SALACHYA. Verse 9. Tobias 1 and Tobit, SALACHYA 1 and 9. Furthermore, when I was come to the age of a man, I married Anna of mine own kindred, and of her I begat Tobias. And when we were carried away captives to Nineveh, all my brethren and those that were of my kindred did eat of the bread of the Gentiles. So led away captive, and they ate the bread of the Gentiles. You know, those that were going off, you know, eating the bread of the Gentiles, growing accustomed to their ways.
Those Israelites that were adapting heathen customs.
Custom heathen ways going on.
Worshiping false idols.
Yep. And verse 11, but I kept myself from eating, because I remembered the Most High with all my heart. I remembered Yahawah. And the Most High gave me grace and favor before Enmasar, so that I was his purveyor.
Yeah, and what was you know, we looked this word up earlier, purveyor. This is one who goes ahead to prepare the way, one who is in charge of provisions for a household, one who procures and supplies necessities.
Yep, so you get this man here because he held on to the tradition, the heritage, and the way, you know, of the Most High, you know, the ways of the Most High, and you know, he was blessed. He was blessed with that, and he was recognized, acknowledged as that leader. You know, someone in the Lord blessed him, and it's something that you know, we must continue to try to, even in these latter days. Again, we gotta continue to try to push for and hang on to that. We find this word, we find this truth, man. We gotta hang on to it, never let go.
Yeah, we can't turn back. You know, like Lot's wife turned back, turned into dust, salt.
Pillar of salt.
Pillar of salt.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Lord told them not to look back, and delivered them from Sodom and Gomorrah. And, you know, we're praying that the Lord delivers us from all this wickedness that's happening here, just like in Sodom and Gomorrah.
Come.
But you know, he delivered Abraham and Lot from that wickedness. But you know, Abraham and his line, they stayed faithful and obedient, and they're the true Israelites.
Come. All right, man, you're gonna take this down to 2nd Ezra chapter 2. And it's going to be verse 9. I'm sorry, verse 5. SALACHYA. 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 5. It's going to read, as for me, O Father, I call upon thee for a witness over the mother of these children, meaning Israel, over the children of Israel, the mother, the bride, the bride of the Lord, the Most High. There's a witness over the mother of these children, which would not keep my covenant. That's right, they're going off. That thou bring them to confusion, and their mother to a spoil, that there may be no offspring of them. Let them be scattered abroad among the heathen. Let their names be put out of the earth, for they have despised my covenant.
Ooh, yeah. Our people are scattered abroad, all four corners.
All four winds.
And our names have been put out of the earth, because we're no longer called Hebrew Israelites. We're called slave names and whatever the white man has put upon us to be called. We weren't always called Hispanics, Latinos, Native Americans, blacks, Dominicans, whatever you want to call it.
At one point people
Haitians.
People at one point people didn't have social security numbers.
Yeah, kind of.
Like all these,
we didn't speak this language. We didn't speak Spanish. We didn't speak English. We had ancestral languages, and a lot of our forefathers, all of them of the northern tribes, and I'm sure you can, do your history on the southern tribes as well, that spoke Hebrew, ancient Paleo-Hebrew here in the Americas. And everybody, the truth's out there.
The brothers know the truth.
It's hidden.
Right.
Even the people that live in so-called Israel, because, our people are cursed to not know their names, so they don't know that they're the true Israelites. And the people that live there now, they know that they're not the true Israelites either. They know that Judah was the head tribe, the tribe where YAHAWASHI sprang from. I know that's a false image.
That's right.
That, these religion, Christianity is based off of. Got our people worshiping false gods, keeping them in line and power through the white man and the devil.
Yeah, that's right. It's all going to come down in the Lord's judgment.
That's why they aren't teaching this word. They don't fall under the curses.
That's right. You're going to take it
losing
over.
This heritage.
That's right. Coming back. We're coming back to our We're coming back.
The Lord's left his remnant to wake up during these latter days.
That's right. Gonna take it down right here to verse 8, chapter Esdras. 2nd Esdras chapter 2, verse 8. Woe be unto thee, Assur, thou that hidest the uprighteous in thee, O thou wicked people. Remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah, whose land lieth in clods of pitch and heaps of ashes. Even so also will I do unto them that hear me not, saith the Almighty Power, the Almighty Lord Yahweh.
See, you can't hide the Lord's people. The Lord has placed us where He wants to be, where He wants us to be, and He's gonna make us, try us in the furnace, with affliction, to see that we have repented and that we have asked for forgiveness for the transgressions of our forefathers, and that we truly have faith in this thing by our works.
That's right. That's right. The works, man. The works of the works of the prophets and the works of our elders and so on and so forth. That's helping to bring us, to helping men find their own works. Labor in their own works. It's helping these brothers. Like ourselves.
He's giving us something to have that faith in, that by those works and by our faith in the Spirit, that the Lord will cover us during the time of judgment, and that the Lord will show His mercy unto the hopeful elect. Those servants, man, those prophets out there pushing this truth.
You want to take it over to the same book, chapter 2nd Esdras, chapter 2. Take it down to verse 26. It's going to read, As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
That's right. And we call for the Lord to send YAHAWASHI to redeem us. We hope to be the generation to see that, and through the Spirit and through the Word, we see that MOTB is not too far around. We see the devil, he knows his time is short, so he
pushing that
all
thing.
His devices are being revealed.
Those wicked devices.
And that's why the remnant is waking up, and the brothers are pushing strong. All the brothers out there, making videos every day,
putting in work,
in that work. Apostle Tahar, he told brothers to get out there on the highways and byways, to be out there trying to do videos as much as they can, and it's really helped elevate us and help get this faith strong and help brothers keep pushing and gaining knowledge, and it's you know, through the Spirit, you know, it brings our prayers are heard, and our Redeemer will want to come and redeem us even sooner, Lord willing.
Con, and Lord willing, protects all of his hopeful elect, those prophets out there pushing the word, the water. You know, that means you.
The water,
the blessings,
thank you
YAHAWAH.
to the brothers and sisters out there,
believers, you know, may the blessings be upon thee. And we're gonna take it down to 30. Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 28. It's gonna read, "The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. My hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. Be joyful, O thou mother," meaning Israel, "with thy children, for I will deliver thee, saith the Lord. Remember thy children that sleep, for I shall bring them out of the sides of the earth, and show mercy unto them, for I am merciful, saith the Lord Almighty." YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI.
Who is he brought, you know, out of that sleep? You know, we didn't know who we were before that. We were asleep, and we weren't keeping this doctrine. And you know, they brought him out from the sides of the earth, from all four corners of this earth, because Israel scattered abroad.
And come together in verse 32. "Embrace thy children until I come, and show mercy unto them. For my wells run over, and my grace shall not fail."
And my wells run over. That means, you know, my spirit runs over. You know?
Yeah, that's right. Those wells run.
That's that spirit is with us.
The wells, the water, the life.
Yeah.
You know, it's that spirit. It's that flow. Oh God. And that's that beautiful thing, you know, coming back to the Spirit, come back to this word, this doctrine, this truth, you know, the Father and the Holy Son, you know.
That's right.
YAHAWAH, Hashem, Yahawashi. And I want to take that down to Zechariah. Going to take it over to chapter 8. Zechariah chapter 8. Yeah, SALACHYA. Okay. And then, yeah, 8 and 11. Yeah, it's going to be
Okay.
All right, let's lock it. All right, it's going to be Zechariah chapter 8. And it's going to be verse 11. Let's lock it. And it's going to say, reads, "But now I will not be unto the residue of this people as in the former days, saith the Lord of hosts." So he's not going to be a residue.
He's not going to be forgotten. He's not going to be, you know, something that, you know, a mark left in the past, you know.
When you think of residue, you think of a matter that's left over. It's like, the Lord's going to be more than that. He's going to be this new song, you know, that the servants, you know, of the Lord are going to be singing from their minds, you know, from their foreheads, you know, singing, prophesying, you know, that's singing this new song.
And when the Lord's return comes, you know, you aren't going to be, you know, everyone's going to be changed. This is going to be the substance of everything. You know, the Lord's Spirit will be poured upon all flesh that, you know, that make it to the kingdom.
It says, verse 12, "For the seed shall be prosperous, the vine shall give her fruit, and the ground shall give her increase, and the heavens shall give her dew, give their due," SALACHYA, and meaning water, dew, life. "And I will cause the remnant of this people to possess all these things." Talked about the seed of our forefathers.
And the remnant.
That's right.
The
Seed of Jacob.
The 144.
That's right. 144, that remnant, hopeful elect. And 13, verse 13. "And it shall come to pass that as ye were a curse among the heathen, O house of Judah, and house of Israel, so will I save you, and ye shall be a blessing. Fear not, but let your hands be strong.
Yeah, but let your works be strong. You know, we gotta have faith in our works. That we're following and obeying the laws and the doctrine. To be able to stand on those works.
And do as commanded. What's as commanded of us by the Most High.
That's right.
By the Father. You know, and through the works of YAHAWASHI. You know? And through
we've gotta try to be like YAHAWASHI.
We gotta emulate that perfection. You know, before the Lord was perfect, you know? He sinned not. And we gotta try to emulate the perfection of the Lord. And he knows that we sin in this flesh, no doubt. But we still must try to follow this as best we can as men.
Keep giving each other this brotherly love, you know?
Just in this flesh, you know, we gotta do right by BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. That's the only way to salvation. That's right. The only way. Latter days are here. This Jacob's trouble, this pressure's on, man. So, you know, we gotta come back to this truth. And if you have it in the spirit, cling on. Study hard, study diligently.
If I may, I'd like to add a short precept.
Please do, my brother. Please do.
I got one from Psalms 149:4. I'll start it there. It reads 149:4. I'll start it there.
It's like it.
For it reads, for the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. And we're singing out loud the psalm of the Lord. It says, let the high praises of Yahawah be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
That's right. What's this two-edged sword? This doctrine, this word. You know, this strength and this truth.
That's our power to defeat this wickedness.
That's right.
It says at 149:7, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. That's right.
That's it.
We are keepers of the righteousness and through the judgment of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. The 144 that make it.
That's right.
And they will be keepers of the Lord.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Execute this judgment, you know, and it's going to be an honor for the saints, you know, for the covenant, the 144 elect out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. You know, those true believers out there willing to put it all on the line. That's right. Resisting the temptation. The hour is here. So stay strong. Akim, the Akwath out there. So the true, you know, believers, the 12 tribes that are scattered out there. You know, may you stay strong and may the Lord bless you.
Yeah. SHALAWAM, brothers and sisters. Keep pushing this truth, staying diligent in your works, keeping this faith.
That's
Make
right.
sure you comfort yourself.
That's right.
With the word of the Lord. And
that's right.
And make sure that you continue to seek the edification of the brothers and we'll try to do our best to stay in the spirit and to not let the devil pressure us into that thing, and to you know, to make sure to separate us.
That's right.
And put a cover over his children, his remnant.
That's right. That Lord will cover us with his hands and protect that holy remnant, Lord willing.
Yeah, we're gonna fight to the end to keep what's just, the righteousness of the Lord.
I hope your brothers and sisters out there were edified in this lesson, and you know, you want to say THAWADAH, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, and
BARAK YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI.
That's right. That's right. We want to give all glory and praises to
YAHAWAH,
BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH. Yeah, once again, double honors to the apostles out there, elders and great millstone teachers. Really want to teach them well across 4 winds. Till the next time, brothers, stay strong. Shalawam.
GTA soon.
Woo! Bobby Ball.